Once upon a time, in a colorful orchard full of fruits of all kinds, a plump and jolly pumpkin named Percy sat near the biggest mango tree in the orchard. The tree was home to a bright, cheerful mango named Mango Molly. Now, Percy and Molly were the best of friends, but they were quite different. Percy was large, round, and loved rolling around to explore the ground, whereas Mango Molly loved to sway in the wind, dreaming of the sky and the sunshine. One sunny morning, Percy noticed Molly looking a bit gloomy. "What's wrong, Molly?" Percy asked with his big pumpkin smile. "Oh, Percy," sighed Molly. "I'm tired of just hanging here all day. I wish I could roll on the ground like you and visit other places in the orchard." Percy thought for a moment. "But Molly, you give such joy and delight to all the creatures that visit your tree. Why, just yesterday, that little butterfly said you were the sweetest fruit she'd ever tasted." Molly blushed a deeper shade of yellow, feeling a bit pleased. "I know, Percy, but still, what if there was more to see, more to experience?" Wise old Granny Smith, the apple tree nearby, overheard the conversation. She softly swayed her branches as she spoke. "Dear Molly, you may wish for a different life, but you must remember that everyone has their own special place." Percy rolls around and spreads joy on the ground, while you, my dear, inspire from up high with your sweet aroma and golden glow. Percy nodded. "Yes, Molly, and when the time is right, you'll make some creature very happy, either with your taste or your seed, creating another lovely tree." Listening to their words, Mango Molly felt her heart swell with happiness. She realized that though she couldn't roll like Percy, she brought her own beauty and joy to the orchard. From that day, Mango Molly never felt down about her place in the mango tree. She embraced it, knowing her purpose made the orchard a happier, more beautiful place. And Percy? Well, he kept on rolling and joking, knowing that his friend Molly understood her own worth, and that made both their lives much richer. The moral of the story is everyone has their own place and purpose, and while it might be different from others, it's just as important and special. In the peaceful village of Green Hollow, nestled between lush hills and babbling brooks, there was a special tree called the Golden Wish Tree. Every year, the tree bloomed with golden leaves, and the villagers believed that whoever caught one would have a wish granted. But there was a rule. The wish must be selfless, something good for others, or the wish for treasure would vanish without a trace. One sunny morning, young Ellie, a curious and kind-hearted girl, was wandering through the village square when she heard excited whispers about the Golden Wish Tree. Unlike others who imagined wishes of riches and toys, Ellie thought of her neighbors who could use a little magic in their lives. When Ellie reached the tree, its branches glistened in the sunlight, showering the ground with glimmers of gold as the leaves gently danced with the breeze. Children jumped, trying to catch a leaf, their minds filled with thoughts of personal desires. But Ellie stood calmly below, reaching out her hand purposefully. Suddenly, a golden leaf drifted down right into her palm. Instead of making a grand wish for herself, Ellie thought of Mr. Hutch, the kind old man who lived at the edge of the village. He was known for his delicious cookies, but lately his health had kept him from baking. "I wish for Mr. Hutch to be healthy and happy," Ellie whispered, closing her eyes tight. Nothing spectacular seemed to happen at first, and Ellie wondered if her wish had worked. Yet, the very next day, Mr. Hutch appeared in the village square looking sprightly and cheerful. In his hands, he carried a basket full of his famous cookies, announcing, "Health and happiness truly are the greatest treasures." The villagers were astonished. And as they enjoyed the treats, word spread about Ellie's kind wish. Many felt inspired to use their wishes for the good of others. That year, the village saw more joy, health, and prosperity than ever before. Ellie learned that the real treasure was the happiness that came from helping others. And from that day on, Green Hollow became known as the Village of Kindness, where golden leaves were catches of goodwill shared among grateful hearts. And so, the tale of the Golden Wish Tree and Ellie's selfless spirit became a beloved story passed from one generation to the next.